Hey there tech heads, welcome back to the channel, and this video was brought to you by the Ben shoes. So Motorola refreshed the OG RazR that they released a couple of years, actually it's well over a decade ago now, and simultaneously they brought out their own version, their own iteration of a foldable smartphone. Now this phone, I have some thoughts on it, and let's see what they are. Firstly, if we take a look at the display of the phone, we can see that it has a very big chin, which houses most of the components of the phone, like most of the internal wiring, the battery, things like that. And it also houses a fingerprint sensor on the front and the top of the chin, and it also houses the USB Type-C charging port and the loudspeakers at the bottom. Unfortunately, Motorola has decided to skip the headphone jack on this refresh of the RazR, so it's quite sad. We can also see that there is a notch. Yeah, so there is a notch on the display of the phone as well. This notch doesn't really house the front camera, it just houses the earpiece and some other front-facing sensors, like maybe a proximity sensor and all of that. Then if we take a look at the specifications, the phone has a 2.7-inch quick view OLED, which is this is what the small display on the front of the phone is called. That tiny display on the front while it's folded is called a quick view OLED, and it's 2.7 inches. A quick view display rather, and it's an OLED display. It's 2.7 inches. It has a zero gap hinge, which they claim makes the phone splash resistant. And based on what I've heard from other reviewers, I've heard that the hinge does feel quite sturdy in the hand. It's not really flimsy, it's not really, it feels snappy. It feels like you're actually snapping an original flip phone open or closed. Then it has a 16 megapixel rear sensor with f1.7 aperture. It only has one camera at the back, actually, so no telephoto lens, no ultra wide angle lens, none of that, just one main sensor, which is 16 megapixels. And then it's powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 chip. So the 710 is a mid-range chip. It's not as powerful as the 855 or even the 845. It's just a mid-range chip. I don't know why they did not put a flagship chip into this smartphone, but nevertheless. It comes with 6 gigabytes of RAM and 125 gigabytes of internal storage in its base model. It's running Android 9 Pie, despite the fact that the Pixel phones and OnePlus phones, Essential Phone and other, maybe Asus, are already running Android 10, and some other companies in the beta. This ships with Android 9 Pie. And it has a 2510 milliamp hour battery, which is considerably small, but it is a small phone. We just have to wait and see how the battery performs over time, I guess. And it ships with 15 watts of fast charging, so it's not the fastest. We have 30 watts, we have 45 watts of fast charging, so 15 watts is just, it's better than nothing. And as for the price, it's going to start at a price of $1,500 starting from this December. So from December 2019, you can purchase the refreshed Motorola RazR phone for $1,500. Yep. But it would really be cool anyway to take this phone back to 2003 and show everyone and just blow their minds and be like, yeah, this is what we have in 2019. But anyway, we can't do that. But I don't know if you remember those days when we were all little and we always thought that the flip phones were for the grown-ups, they were for the adults, and we would always say, when I grow up, I'm gonna buy myself a flip phone and be cool and awesome like my dad or like my mom. And now look at us. 2019, we have this Motorola RazR. It's a pretty cool concept anyway. I dig it. However, I can't overstate that these are just my initial impressions. This is not a full review of the device. I'm going to have to wait until this device has been released and tested for a specific period of time before I can give a final verdict on if the product is worth it, if it's good, if it's bad, or whatever. These are just my impressions. These are just my thoughts based on the information that has been released so far. So I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please make sure you check out my other videos. They will be floating beside me. You know, they will also be in my channel, obviously. And oh yeah, most importantly, don't forget to check out the bench shoes. There will be a link in my description to the Instagram and Facebook pages. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.